All right, guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do a quick update for Avarice token. As you guys know, this thing has been running now for about 3 weeks. It's day 21 right now in the lobby. So yeah, exactly 3 weeks. So it's not even a full month yet. And yeah, it's definitely proven itself to be a BNB, some place where you can actually make and stack BNB. Because right now, if you look at the market, BNB right now is starting to creep up a little bit. Nowhere near where it was, okay, but it's definitely above where it was a couple of days ago. So it's starting to make some moves. And I know right now in the bear market, one of my goals is to stack as much BNB as I can. So I'm in a couple of different platforms that allow me to do that. But this one here, it's been doing pretty well. It's been slowing down, as you can see in the lobby. But there's people that are in here still that are depositing and getting, huge chunks of these AVC tokens. You can take these AVC tokens and stake them. So, me early on, you can see here, I've documented everything on video, but you can see here, I put in quite a bit of BNB. I've since kind of just stopped and just watched what's going on here in the lobby. I'm going to start putting in a little bit of BNB now. Now that I kind of see the pattern, and of course, there's some low days here that we can take advantage of. A couple of days actually were pretty good days to go in. If you had gotten in yesterday or the day before, those were probably the two, days that you probably got the most not the most BNB, the most ABC tokens per BNB. Okay, you can see here if you got it on day 19. You would have got 7,089 EVC tokens for one BNB. You got in yesterday, you would have gotten 8,300. Today might be, somewhere around the $300 mark, give or take. It's on pace to do about 300, give or take. We still have quite a bit of time. So we'll see what happens here in the lobby. Again, if you missed the AMA yesterday, I actually posted it over on my YouTube channel. You can check it out. It's about an hour long. So, if you're driving or if you're doing something or you have the time to do it, or you might want to break it up in 2 or 3 pieces, you can actually watch the whole thing. Very, very informative. The team definitely has it together. They're not a team that, is looking for something short term. They want to be here long term. And, you can see here, there's quite a BNB that has gotten into the platform. There's 29,258 overall BNB that has been deposited. If you go over to their contract, out of the 29,000, 22,000 is still in the contract. So there's still 22,000 BNB, $5 million worth of BNB that is looking to get paid out over the course of time. Now, because the daily percentage has dropped because the lobby has been slow, you might ROI a little bit. It might take you a little bit longer to ROI, but nevertheless, you will ROI. Okay, it's just a matter of patience. Now, again, if this thing starts to ramp up again, once people's 30-day, 40-day stakes start to mature, then we can kind of see what happened with T2X maybe happen over here as well. Because that's what happened with T2X. T2X had a big pump in the beginning. It slowed down quite a bit. But when people who were staking for 30 days, 35 days, 40 days, once those stakes started to mature and some BNB started to get, not BNB at that time in T2X, it was Tron. Once their TRX started to come back to them, they would go back into the lobby and then they would restake their T2X tokens, which over here, if you go to the staking, once these stakes mature, which I'm going to actually collect on this juicy one right here, right now, you're going to see I'm going to get the 120 BNB, and then these 184,000 AVC tokens will come back to me, and then I can restake these tokens, okay? So right now I have about 204 BNB worth of dividends that are waiting to get paid. This one here I'm going to collect on right now. This is day 21. And then after this, I think, let me see it. This one right here, 3 days later, day 24, I have this one here. This is going to be, maybe it'll be around 16, 17, 18 BNB by that time, right? Maybe around that ballpark. And then it's just going to start to pop like popcorn, because after day 24, boom, day 25, 3 BNB, 26, 2.6, 27, 2.2. I don't know if I have anything for 28, but 29, I have 2.2. Then I have my 30-day stakes are going to start to pop right here. On day 33, I have 11 BNB, day 34, 14 BNB, day 35, 12 BNB, day 36, 7 BNB, day 38, 3, 39, 3, 4. It's going to start popping because I had these stakes set to mature over the next, week and a half or so from today. So over the next week and a half, 2 weeks, all of these stakes are going to start to mature, and all this BNB is just going to start coming back to me, and all these ABC tokens, I will restake them. Now these ABC tokens will not give me the same amount of BNB dividends because number one, the lobby isn't what it was, which is fine, right? But also because of dilution, it'll give me less. It'll be, it's going to have less juice in them, for lack of a better term. That's why it incentivizes people like me to go back into the lobby for new tokens, because we do want the restaked tokens to give us some more BNB, right? I don't know if that made sense or if I confused you there, but we'll see what happens here, okay? So, I mean, if this works out like T2X, and again, I don't know, I don't have a crystal ball. T2X ran for about a year and change. We'll see. There's going to be ebbs and flows, and the lobby's going to be cyclical. Some there's going to be stretches of time where it's going to pump, stretches of time where it's going to decrease and become stagnant, and then it may pump again, right? Because people come back to this, especially right now. There's not too many platforms that you can, print with in this bear market. There's a couple, right? But people are always looking for good, reliable, quote unquote, right? I use that term loosely because this is crypto. There's nothing 100% reliable out here. But they always look for good platforms to come back to, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and collect right here. And then I should get those AVC tokens back. But yeah, you can see here how these ladder stakes are going to start maturing here. Then I could just wash, rinse, repeat, and take those AVC tokens and start restaking them. All right. So boom, successfully collected a stake. I go to my wallet here, boom, 100. I only had three. I only had 3 BNB there before. Now there's 120 that was added to it. And then I have these 184,000 tokens that were returned back. You see right here. So I can go ahead and restake those as well. So it's a system that, is really built to, to be long-term, as long as there's good, good actors in the community, and there's a community that continues to support it. But yeah, you can check here, you can check the contract. You can watch this AMA. If you have any questions, you can jump into their Telegram. They're pretty active in there. The mods are pretty active. And yeah, we'll continue to keep you posted here and let you know how these stakes. Let's see if I refresh here. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and keep you updated on how these stakes are doing, what the daily percentages are. And yeah, as we collect these stakes, we'll do some videos and stuff like that, let you know that the platform is working. Because again, platform works. The team is there. It's a young platform. It's only been out for 3 weeks. So, is it too late to get into this? I mean, the only person that can answer that is you, right? I'm not going to tell you to jump in. I'm not going to tell you not to jump in. It's totally up to you. If you think there's some, there's potential here and this can sustain itself, then come in. But again, just bear in mind that if the lobby is a little bit low, you're not going to be making 30%, 40% on these stakes like people were on day 1, 2, 3. Expect, 1.5%, 2%. I know that sounds weird because because 1.5%, that's still a lot considering some of these platforms out here that have been running, they only pay about 1% a day, right? You look at platforms like, I'm not going to name names, but there's other platforms that I'm in that pay out 3% a week, an average of 3% a week. They've been out for quite a while, and there's a big communities attached to those platforms, and they're excited about that. So we come here and we're like, oh, you're only going to make 1.5% a day, 2% a day, and people are like, oh man, they're so spoiled because this was paying 30 and 40%, 20% on the stakes, in the first couple of days. But that's how these platforms work. They pump in the beginning, and they come down a little bit, And then, there's potential for it to pump again, but we'll see. Just wanted to give you an update on the progress here. Let you know how we're doing with it. Again, if you want to check this out, I will leave a link down below. Other than that, guys, again, I'm not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. I can't guarantee anything out here. There's no guarantees out here. This is all high risk, high reward. Okay. So again, if you're not okay with that, don't get into anything that I talk about. But if you are okay, only put in funds you're okay losing. Okay. Follow me on Telegram, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon. You know what to do. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Peace.